Just set up the vibes nicely. Yes, man. So we are live in 5, 4, 3, 2.5, 1 3/4, 1.5, 1.25, 1/2, and we are live on Emonews and the Kyrie FM in downtown or uptown Rose on a lovely Friday at KFC. A lot of heights in that microphone frequency, but it's all good. No man, Jade, we good. Let's just roll, you know. Good afternoon, Jade Lindsay.
Good afternoon, Miguel. I'm super excited because it's all about bucket together. We're giving away that trip for two to St. Martin's Carnival coming up. They actually launched their carnival season today. So they're going to be going in the middle of the carnival season to experience the friendly island, right?
The friendly island.
The friendly island.
Nice. And these days, St. Martin is referred to as St. Dominica. It's just the fusion and the embrace the bouillon culture. St. Martin Carnival already. I mean, it's big time on St. Martin. A lovely island to vacation, to shop, whatever it is, to enjoy the nightlife, entertainment, the beaches. So here it is that KFC is sending 2 customers to St. Martin.
That's right.
And Jade, even before we continue and tell customers about the St. Martin experience, what else is happening? And let's just lower a little bit on my mic levels. Just a little bit on the levels, you know. I project, you know, a lot on the audio, so nice and sweet. All right, much better. We don't have to be too loud, you know, just like a KFC meal, not too loud, just nice and just right.
Just right.
So Jade, is the bucket together going on?
That's right. Bucket together is going on. That's our $45 bucket featuring 6 pieces of chicken, spicy, original or mixed, 2 fries, a biscuit, and the corn. $45, and now you're going to get a chance to win a trip for 2 to St. Martin.
All right.
Everything inclusive.
Everything
inclusive. Round trip flights on Sunrise Airways. We're going to have hotel accommodation for you, and
hotel.
we actually know exactly which hotel our customers are going to be staying at. It's going to be right in the heart of St. Martin at the Holland House Beach Hotel.
Holland House Beach Hotel in St. Martin.
That's right.
So we're not just sending you to St. Martin and leaving you stranded. All right, and saying, okay, find a cousin or go by your auntie and stay and that sort of thing and sleep or wherever the case is.
No family time. This is for you to have an all-inclusive experience in St. Martin with KFC. So you'll be staying at Holland House for the duration of your trip. You're going to have event ticket access, compliments the St. Martin Tourism Bureau. So you'll be able to experience also their Carnival Village. They said this morning about when we were live on Carrie, there were 80 different booths in the village, highlighting different cuisines from around the world. So you're going to get a taste of the gastronomy of St. Martin as well.
Wow, that's awesome, boy. Have you been to St. Martin? Have you been to St. Martin before? No. Okay. What about you? Have you been to St. Martin? No. What about you, my good friend with the pink cap over there? Have you been to St. Martin? Yes? Okay, good. What about you, my good partner? Have you been to St. Martin? My accountant? Never been to St. Martin. What about you, lovely? Several times. So she's been to St. Martin several times. I think I've been to St. Martin about 6 times at least. Probably more. You've never been?
I've never been to St. Martin.
Okay, it's just that you would have to put your hand in your pocket, you Jade as marketing executive, to fly to St. Martin because you won't be able to participate in this draw.
Unfortunately, no. This is strictly for our KFC customers now working in the company.
All right.
We're giving this for our customers so that they can have an amazing experience and, you know, check an island off their bucket list. Because as you heard, a couple persons haven't been to St. Martin.
Yeah.
You know, so we are all in the Caribbean, you know, we need to travel a bit more, get to see the other islands, get to experience the different cultures and really see how close we are at the end of the day.
Definitely. So first destination, St. Martin.
That's right.
All right. But that's not all. So before we dip today's winner to St. Martin, Jade, just let our customers know what else, where else they could fly to?
Well, after St. Martin, we are moving straight into the St. Kitts Music Festival. That was a fan favorite last year, so we're bringing it back. A trip for two to St. Kitts compliments the St. Kitts Tourism Authority and Sunrise Airways. You're going to have accommodation once again, event access for all 3 nights of the St. Kitts Music Festival. You're going to get an island experience, stay at a gorgeous hotel once again. Details to come in later days.
Nice.
And from the St. Kitts, we are also sending you to Lucian Carnival.
What? So from St. Martin to St. Kitts, then to St. Lucia.
That's right.
Oh boy, we are really just traveling the region.
Of course, with every trip, the winner gets $1,500 cash just to go on that trip.
$1,500 cash.
$1,500
So pocket change, I'm telling you. Let me see how much money I have in my pocket. $2 in the pocket. I'm telling you, you're gonna get $1,500. Not 2 coins like I have in my pocket.
Okay. Only 2 coins because we got you covered.
All right, nice. I'm gonna just put these 2 coins back in my pocket. All right. So $1,500 spending money.
That's right.
And you know the currency. We're not playing around already. You know the drill. You know the business.
It isn't easy.
Hotel accommodation, and you're gonna have round trip transportation too.
That's right.
Good. So we're good, and we're flying in grand style on Sunrise Airways. So let's get down with the business and do the right thing, Jane.
So we're gonna dip our winner for the trip for 2 to St. Martin. Every receipt in here has been from the start of Bucket Together. There have been quite a few entries, as you can see.
Yeah.
Quite a few entries. And of course, we want to say a big shout out to everyone who participated. You have to be in it to win it.
Yeah, these days, well, any day.
I'm going to actually have you do the honors, Miguel.
Oh my goodness.
You're going to do the honors today to see who is going to win that trip for 2 to St. Martin's Carnival.
Alright, I'm gonna close my. You know what? I'm gonna go far. I'm gonna go away from. Let's go away from the camera view. Okay, and I'm just gonna walk.
Yeah.
Let's see, feel. And just put my hand right here.
Yes.
And do I have one?
You do have one.
One. Okay, it's out.
It is.
Grab it from my hand.
And let's see, they got themselves a bucket together. They actually purchased it last month in March.
In March. All right. So Jen, I'm gonna have. Wow. I wonder if my friend here is able to pronounce this name. Okay. So come, my beautiful friend, my beautiful representative, and see if you can identify. So you verified that the bucket together was purchased. So it's not like customers could put any receipt and think that they're gonna escape. We have to verify that it's a bucket together, okay, on the receipts. And our friend, can you just tell us? Wow, Khalil Telemark. Wow. From West, do you think that it's a man or a woman? I want the camera to look at your beautiful face so nicely. You think it's a man? Okay, Khalil Telemark. Okay,
let's give him a call.
Khalil Telemark from Wesley, and by now I'm sure Khalil Telemark. Okay, it's not you, Telemark. It's your brother. Mr. Telemark is not the winner. He is the #1 security personnel here with the company, and such a good support and great having it. So we're gonna make that call. We're just doing the right thing at this time, and let's see. Khalil Telemark, it's ringing. Come on, Khalil, do the right thing. Do the right thing, Mr. Telemark. Do the right thing. This is the bucket.
Hi, good afternoon. Is this Khalil Telemark?
Yes.
Hi, my name is Jade Lindsay calling from KFC. How are you? Awesome.
Okay.
So we're calling to let you know we're live right now, and you are our first Bucket Together winner for a trip for 2 to St. Martin's Carnival. Congratulations.
Yes.
Well, Khalil, seriously, thank you. That's it. Thank you.
You are very, very welcome. So, of course, thank you so much for participating. We'll be giving you a call back regarding details so we can get you set for that flight, all right? Awesome.
Yeah, but Khalil, hold on. Listen, my name is Miguel Labadie with everything nice, uncle. How you feeling about that now? Excited? Well, of course, Khalil. Of course you are. You've been to St. Martin before? Wow, so it's an opportunity, man. You're going to be your first time. So we're so happy that we're making that possible for you. So congratulations again. And you're going to bring, what is it, the wife, a partner, your daughter. Who you think you're telling us? You take your girlfriend. After all, Father, that's doing the right thing. Yeah, man. Big up yourself, Khalil. And we'll link up, we'll touch base, yeah? That is it. That is it. Alright, so Khalil and Boo flying on Sunrise Airways. Look at it, look at it.
You can just imagine this already.
Wow, and we're landing over the beach, you know it is. All the tourists having a good time and we're just landing.
The white sand beaches of St. Martin.
Man, I'm telling you.
Gorgeous day.
Wow.
So from Dominica land in St. Martin and your adventure begins one time.
One time it
One
is,
time.
yeah. Do I get to drink something in that cup? No, you'll talk to us about that later.
Yes, we'll talk about that just now.
Okay.
So of course, congratulations to Khalil for winning that trip for two. So next up is going to be that trip to St. Kitts.
Next up is that trip to St. Kitts.
That's right.
Alright.
So if you've already purchased a bucket together and your receipt is in the box, don't worry, your receipt stays in the box. So it is still valid right there
Very
for
good.
the entire promotion. But of course, you know, the more chances you take, the better, you know, the probabilities you will win.
Yeah, because if you buy a bucket together today, like you guys in the queue right here, you just enter your details, your name, telephone number, address at the back of your receipt, and you drop it in the box. If you buy one tomorrow, we're not going to tell you you took a chance already. You drop it in the box.
That's right.
That's it. We're all fair.
That's it. Simple and fair. So you
Simple.
always get a chance to win a little something with KFC. So make sure you check out Bucket Together. $45. You can get it in store, at the drive-thru, and on delivery. And of course, the draw is not just ending now, because we are also going to have some spin the wheel to give away some KFC and Sunrise Airways merchandise to our amazing customers who purchase a bucket together starting right now.
Starting right now. Okay, so where's the wheel? The
The wheel
wheel.
is down, okay?
The wheel, okay.
The table is small. So the wheel
Okay.
is down. We're going to put up the wheel.
We're going to put up the wheel.
We'll put up the wheel and we'll
Okay.
get started for some spin the wheel.
Nice. So customers, if you purchase a bucket together right now, you get a chance to spin and win.
That's right.
Plus, you qualify for the draw to win that trip to. You have a receipt there, Uncle?
You ready to go?
Let's check. Okay, so you do the right thing.
Alright, put your bucket together. Yeah,
Right, put the name. Yeah, man. Next thing, my partner just come and take that and just put his name on that and bingo on you there. Man,
Yeah.
not so
You
good.
have to write your name and valid network phone number. We call direct. We're not calling on WhatsApp, so it needs to be
Okay.
a network phone number so we can get you on direct.
All right, good. So next, you fly to St. Kitts and then St. Lucia. Let's just have our representative again. Just let our customers, viewers, and listeners know what islands they will be flying to. First, we have St. Martin. The next would be. Next would be St. Kitts and Nevis. And you know we have our very own signal band
That's right.
performing at the St. Kitts Music Festival. Are you a fan of the signal band or signal band? You love everything?
Love everything.
That's good, everything. And after St. Kitts we fly to
St. Lucia.
St. Lucia. That is what it is. Wow, for the all-inclusive experience.
That's right.
Courtesy of KFC.
And it's of course, it's a pleasure for us to give this trip. So make sure you check it out while we have it ongoing, because you know all the things have to come to an end eventually. So you have a couple more weeks to lock down that trip for St. Kitts next. So congratulations to Khalil on winning St. Martin. I look forward to seeing who's going to go to St. Kitts this year.
Well, let's see. Is it going to be someone from Woodford Hill, someone from Maho? We have Wesley winning, you know. And can you imagine just a little trip? Yeah, Marigot.
I think she's giving me a little sign.
Yeah, Marigot in the house. Yeah,
Marigot
man.
in the house.
So big up the North East, big up the entire North one time. It's all about KFC and Bucket Together, Jane.
Awesome. So thank you very much, Miguel, for joining us on live. Thank you to all the amazing viewers of Emonews and Kyrie FM. It's been a pleasure. To all the amazing customers in KFC, make sure you check out Bucket Together for your chance to spin the wheel right now this afternoon and enter the draw for a trip for two to St. Kitts, all-inclusive hotel accommodation, round-trip flights, and $1,500 cash. It's been a pleasure and have an awesome day.
As always, thank you. Let's give them that wave. Let's give them that awesome wave. Thank you, Emonews. Thank you, Kyrie FM. That's it here. Bucket, 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 bucket.